Hey, here we are with Black Flag. So, here you guys got a new lineup. You're new, more or less.
Yeah, my name's Kira. I joined late October. I play the bass.
Okay, and so you guys, what's your new sound? Are you going a little slow, heavy metal, kinda? Maybe?
A little bit zany, a little bit wasty.
It's kind of wild. So how's your tour going so far?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
Why don't you just hold the microphone and talk? You look like you want to say something.
Okay, man. This is an incredible youth we have here. What the heck do you call this thing?
It's called a cue or a tail. Cue is English.
I see, man. And looks like you're going for a little punk rock and a little heavy metal and a little rockabilly. A little crazy here. A little skate, a little tie-dye. So what direction are you headed in?
All directions, more or less.
I see. So you're kind of everywhere at once.
Yeah.
Would you consider this a forward motion, or are you just kind of like running around like a chicken without a head, or kind of flailing your arms, or yapping like a little dog? So what is your scam?
Just fucking around, more or less.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you very scene conscious? I mean, do you get into the scene? Does the scene make or break your thing? I mean, do you care about your scene? Do you support your scene?
Yeah.
Do you think about your scene before you go to bed at night?
Do you mind if we fuck some of the girls in your scene?
We could do that.
We can?
So it's
Some
okay
of
with
them
you?
should fuck till they're pregnant so they get in trouble. And then leave town.
Oh.
We don't want them here. Yeah.
So how's your not tour going?
It's going great.
You haven't released an album, and how's that not album doing?
Doing horrible because it's not out. And when it comes out, it'll do horrible.
We had a problem like that for about 2 years. We had a lot of not albums come out, but this time we have one come out, and it came out in March. It's called My War,
Yeah.
and we have another one coming out in May and another one coming out in June.
So what's SST like?
I don't know. What's it like to you?
Well, I don't know. They're your recording company.
Yeah, do you like any of the bands on SST? Do you know any of the bands on the label?
Not too many.
Well, let's see how many you know. Go ahead. Ready, set, go.
I don't pay
you
attention
lose.
to
We got the Minutemen, Saccharine Trust, Worm, Overkill, Black Flag,
the LA
Worm,
bands?
Whisker, St. Vitus.
Most of the LA
they're
bands?
They're from all over the place. The Meat Puppets from the desert in Arizona.
Oh, yeah. West.
You like them?
Yeah, they're
What,
pretty hot tonight.
what did you think of the Meat Puppets tonight? Do you think they support your scene? Do you think they bolster your group? I mean, would you think Maximum Rock and Roll would like those boys? I mean, to me, Cambodia and South American issues is really where it's at. I mean, I don't like to think about anything that would make me want to fuck or kill, you know? I just like really dry issues, ones that just kind of make my dick just want to shrink up and I want to act like Walter Cronkite, you know?
I know what you're talking about.
Do you really?
Yes, I do.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Really? Now, okay, and explain it to me. What do you like in music?
What do I like in music?
Yeah.
I like fast music.
You really?
Yeah. Music makes me feel good.
I see. So anything slow is not happening.
Well, as long as it makes me feel good, it's all right.
Well, wait a minute. But you said a minute ago it has to be fast.
It doesn't have to
What
be
if it makes
fast.
you wanna fuck?
That means it's slow. Slow makes me want to fuck.
Why? Because you fuck slow?
Must be that. It's the slow rhythmic movements.
Well, that's a pretty lame way to fuck.
Well, I don't know. The Jackrabbit thing has its place, but
You can stick it in.
So what else do you not want to ask me?
We're talking about.
I don't want to ask you why your hair is long.
Okay, because if you ask me why it's long, I'll just ask you why you have these ridiculous things on your head too.
I know. That's why I didn't ask you.
That's real smart of
That's
you.
California.
Is that what that is? I'm not from California, man.
Where are you from?
From Washington D.C. What does that make me?
Makes you Washington, D.C.
What does that make you?
Makes me Dearborn, buttfuck, Dogbone, Michigan.
See, now why are you degrading yourself in front of me? Do you feel you have to do that?
No, I
Or you
feel
do
that I
for
live
your
in
friends?
Dogbone, Michigan.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Aren't you like proud of where you come from? Aren't you some kind of
Hell
like
no.
tribal? You look like some kind of warrior, man.
No.
Well, this is your interview. Don't you have anything to ask me?
Well, I started off to, but you decided to take over and
Oh heck,
interview
man!
me.
I had to take over because you wouldn't fire any questions at me. You're acting like some kind of wishy-washy housewife, man. And there's this one thing I can't stand more than complacency. It's complacency. So go ahead, man. Ask me. Make me confess. Make me give it up right here, right now, on your camera.
So, you guys selling out?
Selling out. Okay, now, how are we selling out?
Does that look like we're selling out, bro?
No.
It doesn't look like I'm selling out.
It's really funny, you know. I'd like to see you last through one song in Black Flag or like 1 week in Black Flag. I don't think you could. That's right. So if I'm selling out, how come we're playing little tiny places like this?
Tell the audience why you're not selling out. I believe you.
Well, we have nothing to defend, so I'm not going to say anything. We have sold out. Don't come see us play. Don't get any of the records. Stay home. Leave us alone. Let the band play. Everybody leave us alone. We don't play for you, we play for us. See what he said, man?
Yeah, I think that's a good attitude. Why didn't you play TV Party, speaking of belching?
Because we're playing new stuff.
New stuff on her? You decide not to play any of your old stuff
We
at all?
played old stuff, didn't we?
Yeah, a few songs here and there.
Well, we just wanted to make sure if you don't like it that you don't have to.
We want to give you a healthy dose of the new stuff so you know not to come next time. Because we don't want you wasting your ticket money or your record money. Heck, there'll probably be an album out by Social Youth or something next week. We'll have to go run out and buy that.
You'd be much better off getting the new Saga release anyway. So.
Yeah, they're excellent. You know what's really cool? It'll be the third album, and the third album sounds just like the first one. So you're guaranteed a good time. You know, you won't be no surprises,
Yeah,
no
that's
forward
great.
movement, which is really good for the scene. I mean, forward
Yeah.
movement. I think forward movement is bad for a scene. You know,
Change. No change.
change is not happening for a scene. You know.
Nah. We know what it feels like. Here in Dogbone, we got too many different people.
Really?
Yeah,
Too many?
too many different people.
So what do you do with the different people?
Oh, we just let them stay.
10 weeks on the
Go ahead and say something.
We stayed in Saga's hometown last night. All right, we stayed in Saga.
We got more change than LA, tell you that much.
It's a very small town.
Really? Do you know what goes on? You probably know what goes on in LA more than I do.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't read the magazines. I don't go out on the streets. I don't go to the shows, so I'm not in the know. You know what I mean, man?
Yeah.
I don't read that Maximum Rock and Roll. I don't read that Flip Side. I don't watch that TV set.
You ever get the feeling that LA's dead?
Not deader than any other place.
That's
Not
true.
deader than some people's minds. Okay, boy, wrap it up. I'm cold, I'm wet, and I'm busy selling out, so I gotta get backstage to my women and my cocaine. So what else do you want to know? Why don't you ask this boy some questions, man?
Well, you know, you tried to insult me, but it didn't work.
I'm not trying to insult you.
Believe it or not, I'm on your side.
I don't want you on my side. I want you on your side.
I understand everything
No
you said,
armies.
and I agree with it.
No armies. Army of one.
Individuals.
I'm the Lord of my church. I wrote the book. I'm the man on the cross. I'm the boss. And I believe. Amen.
Why don't you just tell these people exactly what you plan to do in the future?
Play, tour, record.
How about when it comes to,
You know, I tell you, you know what selling out is? Selling out is taking a load of shit from a bunch of lackey people who don't do nothing except do shit like this, you know?
so you're against this kind of shit?
I'm just against stuff that smacks of just complacent crap, non-moving people. They're like leeches. They just like sit and hold on to you and suck on you for a while. It's kind of like a drowning pool, you know? All these people waiting at the bottom of the pool, and they grab up at your feet and pull you down. Whenever you stick your head out of water, they just love to pull you down. But if you get down and sink with them, then it's cool sailing, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean. I know what you're after.
And I think this kind of thing, what I'm doing now, is taking a fist right up the ass. I think doing interviews and stuff like this is selling out. I think I'm selling out right now.
You think so?
Yeah, sure, letting you run all over me with your camera and your microphone.
I know what you're saying. I wanted you to talk, but you wanted me to ask questions. I wanted you to just talk, but you wanted me to ask questions.